2023 presidency, Jimmy Ditsu reacts as Obi receives invitation to speak at Chatham House. Welcome to the news, and please subscribe to our channel. To get notified when we post hot juicy news updates, please click on the notification bell. Amid ongoing public reactions that have greeted reports that Labour Party presidential flag bearer Peter Obi has been invited to speak at the prestigious Institute of Foreign Affairs, otherwise known as Chatham House, in the United Kingdom, veteran journalist and public affairs analyst Jimmy Ditsu has come out to share his thoughts on the development. Speaking during an interview on Wazobia TV on Friday evening, Ditsu disclosed that he is hoping that not only will Obi answer all the questions thrown at him as a presidential candidate, but that his entourage will also conduct themselves with the utmost professionalism when they go to Chatham House, which has grown the reputation of being a very solemn place. He said, and I quote, "I hope that Peter Obi will understand that he is the candidate, so he will answer all the questions, okay? This idea of delegating is a whole lot of rubbish. I hope Peter Obi will go with a well-behaved team, not the ones that will go there up to make noise and clap at every sentence. It is not a campaign ground. Chatham House is described as a solemn place where you go there just to talk. I mean, we have been to these things before. You go there and sit down quietly. A gentleman or lady talks and you listen to her or him, and at the end of the day, you ask questions, not the one we saw where the moderator was asking people to quiet down. I hope P2B will learn from that." Okay, they don't drop advice for P2B. If you tell me, oh, this is actually an advice, this is not a criticism, I did tell you. You understand? Because he did not support the APC, and he also is giving advice, he's giving tips. So for those who are going to be going to the Chatham House, you go there, you be quiet. There is no clapping. It is not a church. They say make no carry na dead in a yama behavior. Go there. When I waiting tell you na. For those who will be firing shots at this man, I don't see waiting talk be wrong. You don't even give in a what I go call him. You don't give in a how would I even say this one now? You don't give in a what's it that they call this one is constructive criticism. Don't go there and be clapping at every sentence, you know. Allow him to speak. And when P2B goes there, he should not do like, Jagaban, who went there and, he has to start delegating questions. So he's asking, I hope Obi will perform beautifully well. And even when he's performing, that they should not interrupt him. That Obi should carry people be say, yeah, I did here, good here. So that they go they clap like say they did for church. All right, man, keep your advice to yourself. I talk him, say then go to attack this man. I talk him. Peter B is not an Agberu, neither his supporters. Meanwhile, why didn't you advise Tinubu before you went there to delegate questions to his supporters? Because Tinubu, nobody knows saying go there, go delegate questions. Haba, why not like fight? Not like quarry. What a shame. My problem with the Yoruba men is your hypocrisy. You will see spine in another eye, but you will not see look in your eyes. Wasn't this man talk now to warrant this thing? He even said that thing with Tinubu do nonsense. So why are you coming out? Now, wow. I've said it, many criticism will fly in that is going to be, if you look at it from, if you are the kind of person that just attacks anybody that, say anything to you, you are going to pick everything like criticism. You understand? But if you're someone who you take time to see from what people say, you're going to get a lot of advice. A lot of things that will help you because for those who will be coming out to say, oh, this one, oh, that one, you pick the one that you can pick from them. And you remove the ones. Mind you, Jimmy Ditsu is not a tribal journalist. In fact, he's one of the best Nigeria has ever had. So for him to give some piece of advice to our dear P2B is not bad. Exactly. It's not bad. Go bad at all. It's not bad for him to give, what's it called? It's not bad for him to give, the advice he gave to P2B. It is certainly not bad at all. Okay. P2B's compliment in public sphere has never been in doubt, not now and not ever. I am so sure he's more than ready. P2B is those that have used 12 years to prepare for the presidency. Okay, P2B is those who have used 12 years to prepare for the presidency. Okay, P2B is not those that have used 12 years to prepare for presidency and yet failed at it at every turn, leaving Nigerians or Nigerians worse off. Now, let me say there's something I have to say about this particular statement. And that thing I'm about to say now is, look, if you're talking about preparation, Other candidates do not look prepared. I am telling you, I expect Jagaban, with his wealth of, him staying in politics, him fighting for democracy and all that, I expect him to be far ahead. In fact, I expect APC as a party to come in and, do things well. But alas, then for the hand will be our own. The person who is now seeming prepared is the person that they do not know. Just like if you want to become a doctor, you don't just wake up one morning and say, hey, carry your microphone and megaphone and say, hello, check 1, 2, I want to become a doctor. And voila, you become a doctor. No. You become a doctor how? You don't start and okay, you want to become a doctor. You don't go for science class. You don't, they take interest in things. So if you say doctors, then they do. You understand? Like that. And then, you go in, you don't go school, med school, you write your exams, you do diligently so that at the end of the day, when you now get to that point, you are now going to become not just a doctor, but a very astounding one. That is why sometimes, some things that happens in the political space, especially to Atiku and Jagaban, I'm like, but these people have been here for a very long time. How come they were not able to prepare themselves? How come? Well, that's one is another story for another day. Okay, Mr. B has unlimited right to travel to Chatham House with his choice of delegation. No person is ever forcing him to emulate the political sagacity and wisdom of Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Asiwaju is a student of political playing methodology that believes in delegating functions to qualitative members. Political parties are not properties of individual leaders, and the ideology is properly reflected in their manifesto. Peter B has the right to travel with only dumb people and to ensure the journey is cashless. Are you really serious right now? Now, wow. Similarly, people in charge, Aso Rockabouts, ministers and a few APC bigwigs, and nobody taking responsibility for the failure is the hallmark of Buhari's government. That is a recipe for chaos. For Tinubu, it is not enough to delegate. Where is the energy to supervise his downline? Exactly the point. This is what we have been talking about. We need somebody that will give projects, and on a very good day, you will just show, yes, what is going on here? That's the kind of person we want. You send people message, make them go supervise. You self, you still drive. Nobody go, I just want to take a walk. Before you know, you don't appear for them to do something. You don't monitor. You don't ever allow them to see you. Go monitor, take, think 1 or 2 things for yourself. Some few people now go see before you know, you don't come out. You go that way you'll be able to even know who works for you and who is pretending, who is doing nice service. And then when you come back, when you don't find out, hello, you excuse me, oh please, we're no longer going to be needing your service. You don't already, all those things don't they there. People looking at, what's wrong with this man? But you know what you did. It is later when everything will start balancing that people will start appreciating it. We can go speak tomorrow times. Okay, on this note, we have come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of your day.